Okay. So I'm kind of going to talk about what to do if we need to control someone on the floor from them being in full mount. But before I do that, before I show it, this is a really, really last resort, because I've already said in previous videos, I can't remember a time when I've seen a one-on-one fight. So I'm trying to justify when I would do this. Now I always want to make sure I justify the technique before teaching. Because I said I want it to be able to the smallest person to the biggest person. And the reason I'm going to teach you, show you this technique is, when the attacker is so much heavier than you, you're worried that bridging them will be a problem. Because if you bridge them once, they'll react. They're going to drop their weight, they're going to punch. So there is a degree of this. I would say this is quite a high level technique. I would put it way down my list of things to do. But if I've got someone sitting on top of me who knows what they're doing, or much heavier, and I feel that the bridge, or they might be wrapping, they might be controlling my leg. They might be sitting on with this over my leg to prevent the bridge. This is feasible. So there's a control technique where we want to submit them as soon as possible. And it's very, very dangerous, but we've got to do it safely. So please understand, if you're trying this at home, you're trying like this website's menu, tap twice to be released. And when you feel the tap, release twice. If you're having this applied to you, don't tap the floor, because if there's noise, they won't know. Tap the person. Okay. So again, I'm minding my business, and Mauritius being a whole. Oh, what you doing, brother? Yeah. I'll talk you through the dynamics of this, but this is 100%. Of course, if the attacker is tapping, don't fucking let go. Let go when they're passed out and you feel their weight go limp, and even then hold it for a few seconds. Okay. I'm going to show you standing up before we go to the floor, because there's a few things that I want to apply to it, but I don't do to my training partner Mauritia for safety reasons. So, imagine we're on the floor. From here, I'm going to do hit here, and move my neck out the way. Hand defense, body defense. Hit. And I'm going to go, this arm's going to go round the neck, and I'm going to go really deep into the armpit. This is really key. This shoulder has to go into the armpit. From here, I'm going to wrap as deep as I can. I want the bony part of my arm, the inside of my forearm, across this carotid artery. And I'm going to go as deep as I can on this arm here. Okay? Once I've got this locked in, I'm going to come over and grab his eyes. And then I'm going to squeeze like a boa constrictor. We have a thing in my club called shredding. And what I want to do is I want to go past this nose with my nails, not that I have any, and drag my fingers across the surface of his eyeball until they hook the nose. Imagine getting a spoon and gently scraping it along at the top of half a melon or a tomato. You get all the kind of gunk will feed up. That's what we want to do. We want to break the thought process of this guy because he's on top of us. So I want my fingernails to have his eye gunk on them. From here. Make him worry about he can't see as he passes out. For safety training, we do the forehead. So from here, okay, don't worry about this arm. This arm is now, in fact, this arm is actually better for us on the floor than it would be punching us, because we're not bridging him, okay? From here, what are you doing? We push, and we go deep. This will happen. The harder he pushes on my throat, this will happen. We're going to lock this in here and go deep. Guys, you have to go deep on this arm here. Otherwise you won't get around the head. And you're going to grab the eyes. Get it right in there. Once you've got it in there, you're going to apply pressure with this forearm and the head. So you're going to push the head this way. Good. From here. There's no real bridging from here. You can bridge this way and roll out, but the arm gets tangled. This has got to go deep underneath the armpit. Wrap round and grab deep. You've got to grab deep. If you grab here, you won't be able to get your head around, especially if they've got a big, big fuck-off head. Here, and from here, it's this motion. You're pulling the head that way, and you're pulling the neck this way. You put a lot of pressure on the carotid artery. Okay? Very uncomfortable. If you combine that with the eyes, it's a bad day for this guy. Now this is done, as I said, when it's a last resort and the guy's much bigger. To get them off you, when they pass out, just roll them off you. Be careful with your arm. We'll show it one more time from here. From here. Protect your face. And then when they pass out, just roll. Just be careful that arm doesn't get trapped on it. This, we can call it sleeper hold from full mount attacker. This.